What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome to perhaps my most aesthetically pleasing build. This is Ibis v.2. The v.2 is very important. You can actually see it. You can see it right there on the shoulder. You know, I had to slap that on to make it known this was the upgrade to the original Ibis. But so this is a thematic AC. The idea behind this is, I was thinking back to the boss fight when you first fight in the Ibis series and how it's flying all over and it's this really cool encounter, and I just really liked the look of this armor, and so I wanted to take various Institute parts and make my own Ibis series. So while this is mostly a themed AC, it actually does perform pretty well. You can do campaign with this or you could do PvP with this. We're going to mainly do PvP in this video, but it's pretty varied, does a decent job. Let's jump in and talk about it. So as for our arm unit, we are working with the Coral Rifle. Now obviously we're working with all Coral Institute stuff, so the choice here is really the MB Redshift or the standard Coral Rifle. And personally, I just really like the Redshift more. I don't really ever use the hyper charge attack on this. This has a better level 1 charge. On top of that, with the charge rate, it ends up hitting a little bit harder, I think. Honestly, the only real advantage is you have more ammunition with this. I mean, the damage is close enough. Obviously, this is more damage, but, you know, 52 to 180. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But personally, I just like the Redshift. And even then, we'd have to make changes in other places to rock this. Going over the left arm, of course, the Moonlight Redshift here, boasting better attack power, impact, and accumulative compared to the regular Moonlight. You could certainly run the Coral Oscillator, and Coral Oscillator is really good. We have seen what the Coral Oscillator can do. You sweep that across massive swathes of damage, but I really like how fast the Moonlight Redshift is, and this is a build that's all about like speed and getting on top of enemies. So in that particular case, I prefer the Coral Redshift, but you know, feel free to work this one in if you want. As for the back, we are working with dual Coral missile launchers. Now, the tooltip's a little misleading. I have shot this off. I've never actually seen it hit that hard, but I will say that the charge attack on it is definitely worth it. At least testing with the MT in training, the regular attack was hitting for a bit over 900, whereas the charged attack was hitting closer to 2000, so it's looking at roughly double the damage by charging it. On top of that, it has almost like an Elden Stars type effect, where these little lasers are going to attack stuff, but the boom is actually stronger, so I would suggest charging them. Now, if you don't want to run the double missile, instead, you could work in the Coral Shield, and I had actually done this for a little bit. It's a 360 shield, so it can be pretty nice. But the thing is, shields they're very iffy, to be honest. Like when they go on cooldown, they're down for a while, and you're forfeiting some offense to come up with a shield that is going to block some stuff. You can't have the shield up when you're doing your Moonlight, which I guess isn't that bad since Moonlight is situational and it's, you know, it's a melee weapon. But if you want to go for the shield, it will easily work into the build. But personally, I found double rocks to be preferable. Going on to the frame, HAL 826, HAL 826, HAL 826, and HAL 826. Like I said, it's a thematic build, but it looks great. As for the boosters, keeping with the Institute theme, we have either the Gills or the NGI 001. The Gills are going to have better quick boost by a decent amount there. We're going from 0.63 seconds down to half a second, but we're going to have better attack boost thrust. We're going to have better melee attack thrust, though I guess that doesn't really matter. We're going to have better overall quick boost thrust and standard thrust. So while this is going to be quicker in terms of your quick boosts, for general mobility, I think this one outclasses it. And since we're looking to be aggressive and stay on top of stuff, I do think this ends up pulling ahead. As for the FCS, of course, the IB CO3FWLT001, fantastic all-rounder FCS here. It's got some missile lock, it's got a respectable amount of medium range, some close range, some long range, and obviously the Coral Rifle will work well with all of those scenarios. Going on into the generator, we are working with the NGI 000. The Aorta, unfortunately, isn't going to give us the energy node needed to pull this on off, so we are working with the NGI. 3.68 recharge delay, which isn't as fun to deal with on a biped, but I think we get by just fine. And then lastly, assault armor, because a giant red coral infused assault armor is obviously super sexy to pull off. So hopping on into the paint, here is the full paint scheme. Got a little bit of luster on some of these parts. Gives it almost that you know, there's a nice like shine going to it. I really like how that looks. And we didn't go pure white. It's actually, it's a very, very slight off-white here, just to make it a little bit darker. No weathering though. I wanted it looking very clean. And that is my Ibis v.2. So, like I said, it's a themed build, but it's really cool. Just running something that is obviously inspired by a boss, and I know a lot of people have seen it and they're like, what is this? It's like did you make a white glint? Like, no, that you know, this is more inspired by the bosses of this game than white glint, but there's certainly a little bit of similarity there. But either way, let's jump into a match, show you how it works. I think it does pretty well. No pleasantries, immediately readies up. We're gonna do a couple 1v1s and then a couple 3v3s, probably like one 3v3, honestly. But this is, like I said, this is more of an all-rounder build. It's got a little bit of everything. Some rockets, melee, blast. In general, I like to have the Moonlight to follow up on staggers, because it has really nice direct hit on it. Dual Zimmermans, who would have thought? I mean, I get that they're good, but like, God, man, there's a point where it's overplayed, honestly. I have 1.5 builds that use Zimmies right now. I say 1.5 because I'm testing them out on one of my tanks, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. We want to lure him out into the open. Yes, come here, Mr. Tetrapod. The Ibis series. When you style on somebody that goes for the meta because they don't know any better. It's honestly extra satisfying to use a thematic build like this and run up against Zimmies and still be like, ah, yeah, you're done. Rockets say goodbye. I almost feel bad. You can tell that guy doesn't really know what he's doing. He just heard Zimmermans were good and put them on, but he did not play that like somebody that knows how to use Zimmermans. And he left. Well, can't say I'm surprised. Here's the funny thing, because like Zimmermans are strong. I mean, y'all saw the Hornet build. I was insta-giving people working with Zimmermans. Zimmermans, again. Oh, god damn it. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Who would have thought? Zimmermans and stun needles at that. Super meta man. It's honestly why I think a large part of me is just like pumping out these builds so fast is like, I want to see more variety out there, man. Everybody lately, just Zimmermans. I've started calling them the Zimmermen because it's the only thing they know how to do is use the Zimmerman shotguns. Someone posted a meme on Reddit. It's like, I use Zimmermans and VES, and it's like the Buzz Lightyear in a box thing. I'm like, holy, so fucking accurate. My PvP build, my PvP build, like, none of you have any imagination. What is he doing? Nope. Oh! Died to the Meta Man. I'll let him come to me. Nope, I'm probably dead again. Ooh. Nope, can't beat Meta Man. I really want to remember. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Steam thing up. I swear I did it the other day. I like clicked somebody and it pulled up their actual it was like member details and it pulled up their Steam. Oh my god, again? Jesus Christ. Alright. Third Zimmerman in a row. Oh my god, it's exhausting. This is why they're gonna get nerfed though, because everybody is latching onto them. Like, nothing raises a red flag faster than when it's like, oh, looks like 80% of the player base is using Zimmermans. And the big nerf hammer comes down from the sky. Fuck off. Start charging them. I'll take 2 for 1 on the Zimmermans. I have essentially a default Institute mech. Oh, you double tap R and it pulls up a profile. Oh, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Okay. Let's get one more. What do you guys think? Are we going 4 for 4? Are we gonna see 4 Zimmermans in a row? Let's see. Let's see. No! Thank God. Finally, somebody with some style. Which, by the way, if you're encountering constant Zimmermans, run the double trouble build I put up, the reverse joint, because you can usually play keep away and just ping them down. Only the lightest of Zimmermans are going to be able to catch you. And you're just like, pew, 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 pew. Or play the missile boat and just stay in the air and be like, good luck. I'm gonna fire off my missiles and then assault boost across the map, and then fire off my missiles and then assault boost across the map. It's a close matchup. So he has, I think he has the rocket, the rifle, the redshift. See, this is fitting. This is what we want. Battle of the Ibis series. His looks actually pretty close to the default, but he's changed it up slightly. My turn. Did the panic assault boost? All right, let's go find a threes lobby. If I can't find one fast, I'll just make one. Don Shut. No, isn't that that's the troll dude from before. I ain't joining that lobby. Astro, God's Punished. Bugatti Beefcake. What a name. There's some variety going on in here. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing, is like when I join lobbies, I'm just gonna look, be like, do we see some good AC variety here? Or is it like 3 dudes all just running missile boats, or 3 dudes all running Zimmermans? I'm certainly doing it with my own lobbies, especially since we're seeing like the same boring shit show up, man. Like, stream lobbies from now on are gonna be like, you don't have an original AC? There's nothing special about you? Get out. Leave. You're doing Zimmermans, you better have some kind of cool-ass wombo combo you're doing with them. Like, I mean, I get it, they're good, but God, you can tell the irritation is coming through. It's just so annoying to see the same fucking thing over and over again. I still crack up thinking about that Buzz Lightyear meme because it's so accurate, dude. Everybody loves the Zimmermans. Oh, he has the slow rockets. Okay. Slow rockets, Zimmermans, variable setup. The one thing that I think we have a strong advantage here, hover tanks do not perform well against the rockets I have. Where is it 03? Yeah, it is. Oh, I think I dropped lock at the last second there. you're dead. Dead, dead. Knew I was going down, so threw it out to see what we could get. I'm gonna get right on unit 3 again. Fuck. What is my team doing? Why do it feels like I'm fighting a fucking 1v3 over here. Looks like they killed unit 1, 3 is staggered. Round 2. Damn. We did nothing. Yikes. Top of my team. That's at only 350? That's disappointing. I'm out. Peace. Search for a room. Let's get a more fresh lobby. 5 minutes. Bertram Spaceport. Everything's locked. It's probably all fucking pre-mades. Oh, I was playing with these guys earlier, wasn't I? Shotties. Shotties. Little variability. Pistols. Well, let's see what happens. Who would have thought? Well, we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I think my next build, instead of one of the ones I have done, I might just focus on making the anti-Zimmerman. A build that's designed specifically just to counter Zimmermans, nothing else. All it does is it just looks at the Zimmerman and it goes, no, stop. Which I'm thinking like shield, laser lance. Honestly, Mr. Thick kind of sounds like it already. Mr. Thick is pretty close to a Zimmerman counter. I just got to put a shield on him. Pistols, Zimmermans, so many stun guns. Those are also going to get nerfed, by the way. Guarantee it. Zimmermans are going to get nerfed, stun guns are going to get nerfed. I think Gatlings might see a small impact hit, but they won't receive a major nerf. But Zimmerman's is probably going to get their... I would guess their general impact probably gets toned down. I'm guessing in the range of 10 to 15%, so that it takes multiple Zimmerman rounds to get stuns on people. I'm gonna go down. I'm at least getting a lock on somebody before I die. Fire and forget here. I don't have the health to be in the fray. Might be able to get the charge off here. Oh, and they're gonna connect. Unit 1 is on the verge of death. They got him. Dropped like a sack of bricks. It's actually a really close match. We're about to finish 0-2. We can get it. 0-2 can do 0-2's down. 0-1. Come fire them. Shit, they're all on top of me. 0-3's down, they need to finish 0-2. If they get the kill on 0-2, that should pull us ahead. And he's so close. got it. Let's go, dude. What a win. What an absolute victory. Oh, man. So, that is going to wrap things up for Ibis v.2. Definitely a really fun build. And like I said, even though it's just a thematic build, it actually performs quite well. So thanks for coming on by, checking it out, and I'll catch y'all next time with something new.